Welcome to Monday Mayhem with MacIntyre and Miller. Join us, fanboy and fangirl, about conventions, sports, music, movies, and invite celebrity guests to join them. You can score along at home every time they get squirrely, but let's not delay. Here's Suzy MacIntyre and Jeff Miller, and it's the Monday Mayhem.
How come you have Dead on Bases shirts and we don't have shirts that have our squirrels on them? That's very rude.
It's in the works, but this is too big on me anyways. I should put a different shirt on.
Yeah, you really should.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Have one that has the squirrels on it. All right. As he runs away, everybody, it's now just welcome to MacIntyre Monday. We have gotten rid of the Miller part. I think that's the better way to do it. If he comes back, just so you know, this is Monday Mayhem with MacIntyre Miller, but I think now it's just me. Yay! We are Otherworldly Culture's most manic moderators, here to break up the mundane, monotonous. Oh no, he's back.
Better?
I thought I was going to have my own show tonight, and you came back. Now I'm sad.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I can leave. You can just.
No, it's fine.
It's basically your own show every week, anyways.
You are able to interject anytime you want. It's not my fault if I am too much to handle. Anyway, thank you for joining our marvelous mugs tonight. You may recognize us from Otherworldly Culture's rotating Dead on Thursday shows, where we have Dead on movie reviews, where there are 4 of us as panelists, and we review different horror movie picks, and we have some lively debate. Then there is now streaming, hosted by yours truly, where my tiara presides over Board of Critics. Woo! It is much better than some of the other shows, like Dead on Bases. Anyway, my show, we critique cinema of my choosing, as long as it is on a free ad-supported streaming service. That way, anyone can watch it. I'm not exclusive, like what's his name over there. But anyway,
Great and powerful, yeah.
And the third show is Dead on Bases, where Jeffy Jeff over there explained it away. That's the one that you host.
Yes. Well, I co-host. I can't take all the credit. I co-host this
I have my own show.
I know, see? And we got to follow Suzy, but that's fine. But here's the thing. So it's a great show. It's really great for people that don't really enjoy or watch horror, because that's me. And you get to find out my perspective of what a horror movie is like. If you don't like sports, but you want to watch this, you get Tim's idea of what a sports movie is like, even though he doesn't like them. So it's kind of for everyone. I mean, if you're a horror fan, great. If you're not, great. If you're a sports fan, great. If you're not, great. I say great a lot because I am great, and I am the champion.
You are what? The great and the powerful.
I am season 9 champion of Dead on the Bases. We're in season 10 right now, and I am a little bit behind in the count.
Dun, dun, dun. Speaking of sports and horror, do you know who is a great person to interview, who knows much ado about both sports and horror, and I think he even knows a little bit about romance and music? Who?
Mike.
Who am I talking about? That's who I'm talking
There we
about. Yay!
Mike.
Put the body back in the freezer. Put the body back.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
How are you doing, Mike?
Oh, okay.
What'd you do? Hit a deer?
Nothing to see here.
Nothing. No, never mind.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us for the 3rd show in a row. I think that you're the craziest person, because most people last 2 episodes. I think he's our first third episode person. What do you think, Jeff?
First triple play, yeah. So I mean, why don't we introduce him just in case someone's just joining for the first time this week?
Go ahead, roll it out. You introduce him.
You can do it if you'd like.
No, you can do it. I do it. I did it the last 2 times.
So Mike does a lot.
Ancas. He is an actor, producer, director, writer, musician, a man of many talents, of many genres. He was in Day of the Dead. He created Chasing Zombies, a George Romero tribute. Tributaries. There's 10,000 other ones that I can't even think of. There's another one, some race car one. I guess we'll have to talk about that later. But, I'm not a sports person, so who cares? But speaking of him being crazy enough, crazy's literally in his name, because he owns Crazy Pants Production. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. Had to think of an interesting name, and it kind of came about from car racing. Every time I would be racing, I would usually be wearing these, like, you remember the Zuba pants back in the day.
Zubas.
So, yeah, I wore those, and I wore, like Hawaiian pants, shorts, and stuff like that. And I remember there was someone came to interview me, and they were going, well, which one's Mike? And they pointed, and they said, oh, there's the guy wearing the crazy pants over there. So that kind of stuck.
Really? I never knew that.
What kind of cars did you race? Did you race open wheel? Did you race
modified?
Open wheel. I raced a lot of Hondas, including a really old Honda. The Neons. I've written 4 different books about how to go racing and how to make your cars go faster and handle better. So,
wait, what is an open wheel?
It doesn't have fenders,
like an Indy car.
Yeah. You can see when you're racing, you can actually look at the front tires, and as they turn and the back end kind of goes a little crazy, you can counter steer. It's a blast.
It was just on that picture onto the right side of that. But
so I remember I let one of my friends take a few laps in my open wheel car, and he came back and he got out of the car. And he's standing there, and people asked him, what's it like? And didn't realize his wife was standing behind him. And he goes, it was better than sex.
Oh, no.
I guess he'll be sleeping in his car for a while.
I was going to say, how many nights did he sleep either in the car or on the couch after that remark?
Yeah. And she started racing too anyhow, so it didn't matter.
So it must have been better than sex for her as well then.
Knowing him, yeah.
Hey, Mike, one quick question about racing, real quick. Did you have the ability, like when you were driving down the road regularly, did you have a lead foot as a normal citizen? Is that what made you want to go to become racing?
Never.
No.
Never. It was the racing community that I first got attracted to, and in Chasing Zombies, I talk about how the George Romero community is so loving, and it's like a big family. But before I ran into that community, the car racing community was the same. We'd go out to weekends where we're doing hill climbs. Hill climbs can be very dangerous. Nice. You're like Pikes Peak, and you're wrecking your cars all the time. And one of my friends died. One ended up in a wheelchair. But Friday night we get together. We drink beer around a campfire. We wake up in the morning hungover sometimes, getting our race cars, rooting for each other all the time, even though sometimes we compete against each other. More drinking Saturday night and get up Sunday morning. So it was just a real family. We hung out, we did everything together. So it was great.
Cool.
And then is that where the movie Chasing Giants came from then?
Yep.
From all
that it comes from the Giants Despair Hill Climb, which is the oldest motorsports event in the country. Started back in the early 1904, something like that, where the men would come out in their suits and ties, and the women would come out wearing their Sunday dresses and parasols, and they'd watch as the Model Ts would race up the hillside outside of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. So that's where it started, and the race still is run there. It used to be a dirt road then, but now there's Formula cars and NASCARs and old British cars and things like that race up that hill every year.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So, but in Chasing Giants, that's another one that you did.
Yep.
And that was part of Crazy Pants as well? Like you produced that, directed that, all that stuff as well?
Yeah, it was basically my wife and I alone shot that with basically $200 Canon 35 millimeter digital cameras. Really good lenses though, and I had a crane, but that was shot on a serious budget, but it actually came out pretty good. My one friend said it's my best work.
And is that streaming anywhere as well right now?
Yeah, that's on Amazon as well. I think they want 99 cents for that now. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it's not. But it's 54 minutes long.
And then I didn't think to ask you, I know I'm always talking about the streaming world, but those of us that do like actual physical copies, like I do have a copy of Chasing Zombies, but I think that's the only one that I have. Are all of the movies that you have, are they all available if we actually want to buy them and get them autographed and everything?
Yeah, I have them. Usually I have them with me at the shows.
So you do have even the non...
Yeah, I'll bring them with me.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. I like it.
Do you have any shows come... I'm sorry, go ahead, Suzy. I was gonna say, do you have any shows coming up? Anything that's...
Yeah, Still City Con is December 3rd, 4th. Let me take a look here. December 4th, 5th. Well, 4th is set up. 5th, 6th, and 7th in Monroeville Convention Center. And then we're at Ocean City Con, which is 13th and 14th of December.
And where's that? Wow. Ocean City, where's that?
Wonderful. Ocean City, Maryland. What a great place to be in December.
Okay. I was hoping Ocean City was out in San Diego, but all right.
Yeah. And
isn't there an Ocean City, New Jersey?
Eugene Clark from Land of the Dead will be with us. And Mark Tierno from Day of the Dead will be with us too.
Is he the one that's on your shirt right now?
Yeah, that's Bob.
Okay. I was going to say, I could only see the forehead, so I couldn't see who all was on there.
You didn't see that I wasn't wearing pants, did you?
I closed my eyes for that. So then do you take a break from conventions, I guess, after that for the holidays, the winter?
Yeah, we've been pretty picky. I think we only did about 6 or 7 this year, but I think the year before we did 12, 13, 14 conventions. Wow. That's a lot.
That seems to be a lot.
Yeah, and I'm basically like an extra in most of the films I've been in. I wrote a few parts for myself in some of the other films. I'm prominent in Chasing Zombies, but I'm kind of overexposed on a local level. Everybody has my signature on their Day of the Dead poster by now, I
got a chuckle in Tributaries when you walked in, and it's like, Dr. Mike.
Dr. Mike, yeah. Yeah, I named my doctor after my actual PCP, whose name is Dr. Hart. So he got a kick out of that I took his name. But I worked in the medical field for most of my life as a psychotherapist. I used to do some neurological tests when I rounded with the attendings at Western Psychiatric Institute, which is part of the University Pittsburgh Medical Center and Presby. So I was there for 10 years, rounding every day with the attending and the medical students and the residents and everything.
And you didn't take one look at me and know that I was crazy and run the other way?
Confidentiality. I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Were you able to?
By the way, that's the theme of the new film. Penance is the working name, but there's the confidentiality component of being a priest and a psychotherapist, of which Mark Tierno is both in this movie. Kind of really plays hell with Mark. The subtitle of the movie is "Let's Torture Mark," because that character is so guilty because of different things that happened in his life. So it's going to be a pretty nice piece of work, I think. But
see, Jeffy, we need to get him on the show one night too.
And again, all Romero cast.
Yeah,
everybody in it is going to be in a would have been in a Romero film. Yep.
Does that have an estimated release date at all, or is it still on?
Well, we're going to probably start filming in the town of McDonald, Pennsylvania, where I live, and I have carte blanche from the mayor to shoot wherever we want. And nice. Brenda and I have already scoped out a bunch of locations, and pretty much got a lot of it cast already. A lot of the people have said, "Oh yeah, we want to be in it." So that'll be. It should be a lot of fun.
Is this something like it's going to take a month to shoot? I mean, I guess weather and whatever happens, but do you have a time frame of how long it takes to shoot this?
Yeah. Tributaries, the actors, there's no professional actors in Pittsburgh. So you have to shoot evenings and weekends.
Okay.
So Tributaries, from the time we did the table reading to the time we wrapped, was a good 8 to 10 months. This one, though, I think it's only going to be a few months. That we'll plan it out pretty good. It's not going to be as long as some of our other works. We're shooting it like 85 minutes for a feature.
And then after you do all of that, after you actually shoot it and film it, what happens after that? Like, how long do you spend on all of that stuff? That's well beyond me.
Long process. I think editing Tributaries, that was a lot easier than Chasing Zombies because the scenes are all in order. So you kind of put them in the timeline of your editing software in order. Scene 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Chasing Zombies, when you're trying to edit a documentary, you're just shooting random footage for, we probably had about 3 to 4 hours of footage. And then I had to pick little pieces out and put them in the timeline in an order that made sense, that could tell the story that I was trying to tell. So that took a long time. That took almost a year or longer to edit. But this next one probably won't take that long.
So how long did they shoot Day of the Dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then then think of yourself there. Were you there every day for shooting, or did you just go on the days that you were there? Did you just want to hang out and see what was going on? I mean,
they usually let people hang out, but because I was friends with Tom Savini, he wanted me to take photos. So I was on set for 7 days in the mines in Wampum, PA, and 1 day on the set in Manor, Pennsylvania, which is outside of Irwin, when they shot at the Nike missile site.
Okay.
So I didn't take any photos that day, but I was there during the first half of the shoot, which was only a few weeks in the mines in Wampum. And then they went down to Florida to shoot scenes there.
Oh.
So anytime you see a helicopter in the movie, that means you were in Florida. Okay. And then they came back and finished shooting scenes in the mines, and I wasn't there when they came back to shoot scenes.
Gotcha.
So that was probably less than 2 months worth of shooting for that movie.
And then that the one thing that keeps scrolling up here that I took a picture of, it's a book. It says, what was it? Who We Are or Where We Are? What is that?
Who We Were.
Yeah, Who We Were. Thank you. What's that one about as well?
My wife and I tag team that book. It's actually a 600-page screenplay that I don't have enough money to make myself. We turned the book into 10 one-hour episodes, ready for Netflix, that kind of thing. But it's kind of a story about people who are in their 50s who, when they were younger, their parents used to take them to a camp in Maine, a camp of cottages. So they would come from different parts of the country. Yeah, and they would be there. They would be there for about 2 weeks, and then you're talking in the 70s, and then they would go back home. And back then, you didn't have cell phones. You didn't even call your grandmother long distance back then.
Right.
You just didn't do that. So you would have to write letters to people. So you didn't really stay in touch much until you saw each other again the next year. So these are 50-year-olds bringing their children back to the lake and trying to get their children, give them an experience like that they had when they were younger. However, one of them would fall asleep and end up going back in time.
Oh.
So eventually all of the adults would end up going back in time and reliving their childhood. But, since I wrote it, I have to kill somebody off. So somebody dies and it's not as happy as you might think it would be. Although it is a very nice, friendly, happy kind of book.
Well, I hope someone picks that up because that actually sounds right up my alley.
No one reads any screenplays anymore. You got to make it yourself, and this would take millions to make. So, no.
Well, you never know. Maybe Tubi will pick it up for a TV show.
Is it an audiobook?
No. It's available at Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have them. We bring it to our shows.
Gotcha.
But we can order it online through Barnes and Noble.
You can go to Barnes and Noble and type in who we were, and probably better just type in my last name in. It'll come up.
Gotcha.
That way.
What?
Tell Brenda we said hi, by the way. I miss her beautiful face.
Yeah, she's right over here, but she won't come.
She's hiding the body. Remember?
She said she'll come.
Okay.
She's getting up.
I was going to tell her I said no pressure.
There's a picture of her there.
Yeah, I made sure.
She's making her way over.
There we go. There we
Yay!
go. There we go. This just got a lot better.
Yeah, there's the better half. Thank you for joining us as well, Brenda. Thank you for letting us steal his time away from you, so we could.
Sure, no problem.
Go Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Go Hoosiers.
Oh, brother. The only other question I did want to ask you is what's up with the yellow glasses? Is yellow like your favorite color, your lucky color, just the one that looks good on you? It's like I know my boots, like my red boots are my signature thing. Is that what?
Yeah, and it's interesting how did your red boots become a thing? And probably the same way the yellow glasses became a thing. I didn't like the fact that as I got older, I was going to have to wear glasses. And I think my race car was yellow at the time. And I thought, yellow. I saw them in the ophthalmologist office. And I said, yeah, I'll take those. And
I don't think your fashion consultant was with you.
No, that's true. But
I don't know if I would recognize them without the yellow glasses. Like
they became like a signature, same as your boots.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I gotta wear my red boots. I wear them with everything. Even when I went to the Barry Manilow concert, I wore my red cowboy boots. I think that's everything that I have. But both you, Brenda and Mike, do you guys have anything you want to share? Anything else you got coming up that we didn't cover? I want to make sure everybody knows how to find you, how to check out everything. Like I said, I can't promote Tributaries enough, in my own humble opinion. But
Thanks.
No, we're on Facebook, and of course we both wrote Tributaries.
Right.
That was a tag team effort as well. Yeah.
Anything that you want to ask us?
No,
Not here.
Sounds good. Sounds
here.
good. Uh-oh.
Well, thank you guys both very, very much for joining us.
Yes,
I hope I see you guys soon. Well, I know I will. Jeffy, you're going to just have to come back out for Living Dead in June and hang out with us one more time.
One more time.
Going to be a big one in June.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
All right, I like it. Thank you.
Your tiara. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll have to show you my collection sometime.
Okay.
God. The whole 7 shows there.
There may be 37, but you know.
Oh my God, really? I was just cracking wise. Really?
Yeah, 37.
Wow. Good for you. Okay.
So you can never have more crowns than your age, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There
Yes.
you go. There you go.
That's the rule.
Yeah, I'm only 35. So yeah, there you go. I got 30. We're going with that one. All right. Well, thank you guys very, very much for everything. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Have a good night.
Have you guys for 2 when your next movie comes out.
Very good.
All right. I think is that it?
Well, the show's still going.
I know, but I meant as far as that, are we moving on?
We're moving on.
We're moving on. Oh,
You know what? I'll bet you that I have just as many baseball caps. I think it's a baseball cap thing for me. Where you have these tiaras.
You have more baseball caps than I have tiaras.
Well, I'm just saying though. I mean, I know where your tiaras are coming from. Mine is a baseball cap.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole gist of our show.
What?
Do you want to run the bases or run
that's right. Or run the kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I learned a lot tonight.
Good, I'm glad.
Over the last 3 weeks, I've learned quite a bit.
I like it.
The difference between Night of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead.
And we didn't even discuss Land of the Dead either. So there's that one.
There's a Land of the Dead too?
Yeah, there's a Land of the Dead as well.
I know there's Land of the Lost.
Maybe we'll do a comparison.
We could.
Land of the Lost versus Land of the Dead.
No, but I wonder, who made Land of the Dead then?
That's a Romero one as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's got but they're they're not all sequels or anything, are they?
Well, they kind of all take place in the same universe.
Is Land of the Dead take place in Pittsburgh also?
Well, was it? I don't believe it was filmed here. Whether it was supposed to be actually here or not, I'd have to go back and watch it. But that's the one that has Eugene Clark in it. Yeah.
Okay. When you say Eugene Clark, I'm thinking Eugene Levy, so I know that's not right.
He was the real big guy that was at Living Dead Weekend that took, like, he takes all the scary photo ops.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So you probably saw him. If not, I'll show you to him again. But yeah, see, so you got to kind of, now that we kind of threw you into this.
Right.
We got to, like you said, you got to go back and watch all of them now with this different appreciation and understanding. Because even when I went back and watched Day years later, there were things that I caught on that I didn't catch before that I appreciated more now than when I first saw it.
They should have done, okay, so it went night, dawn, day. They should have went like week, month, year, and then land. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, I got nothing for you, but it's just like 28 days later. Why'd we go 28 days later, 28 weeks later? Then we didn't have 28 months, and we went.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. So you can just be babbling words, numbers to me. I don't even know what you're saying.
All right. Well, anyway, I think we're closing up shop. I don't
think so. We got extended this one.
What?
He's going to extend it to 45 minutes.
No, I don't think so. Maybe one day we'll get to Fun on the Phones. I think it's promo time. Let's talk about our mighty evening we have coming up.
Okay. What evening is that?
Do you pay attention to anything I say?
I do. I get lost in the hair and the crown. Not a crown, tiara.
Will I get lost in your baseball caps?
No, because they're dingy. The sparkle tranquilizes me or hypnotizes me or whatever it's called. I don't know.
See, that's what I'm going for. That's right.
What are we talking about, Suzy?
That's how I mesmerize all the men in my life.
That's how you roped
with my sparkles.
Pat.
What?
That's how you roped in Pat.
Exactly.
Poor guy.
All right. Well, let's talk about the other thing that we do have going on. Is our Dark Side Collectibles Suzy Snowflake 412 collab, our Mighty Evening with Sean Weiss. It's coming at you. It's still not till February 7th, but we do still have some tickets left. There's 3 different packages. There's just the basic package where you get to it includes his autograph. You get to see his a premiere with his movie. Hasn't been out in the theaters yet. It's his movie that dives into his first little horror role. He'll be there doing a Q&A session. Every ticket level has that. Like I said, it hasn't been shown before, so it's a big thing. And then there's a mid package, and then there's all the way up to the VIP package where you get to have an intimate dinner with him as well. So
intimate,
like
clothes on or clothes off.
What?
Clothes on or clothes off?
That kind of intimate, you dork.
Well, you never know. You see these movies where people are eating sushi off of people. I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's not that kind of thing. It's just nice and chill, and you actually get to hang out with them and talk to them, and that includes a pro photo op.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so check that out. You can get the tickets at Darkside. You can either go in person or you can get them online at Darkside Collectibles shop. So yeah, it's the first of very.
Yeah, and you know what the thing of it is that he was in the Mighty Ducks, right?
Yes, he was in the Mighty Ducks.
We're going to be watching that movie in a couple weeks on Dead on the Bases, season 9.
Now that was a big shameless plug there.
That's what she said.
I like it because then you can talk about the Mighty Evening the whole night too, so it totally works.
I will absolutely.
No, you won't. You will totally forget the minute we're done with this show.
Nope, I'll put on a Mighty Ducks jersey. We'll talk all about it.
I have one. I actually have one signed by him.
Do you really?
I do.
I don't.
That's because you're lame and I'm the princess.
Yeah, great. Wow. I don't even see our timer. I think our timer should be going.
I think we're at our time.
I think Great and Powerful is losing it over here.
He is. I think we've made him lose it is the problem.
There she is. Princess of Pittsburgh. P.O.P.
Thank you for everyone for joining us tonight. Again, a huge thank you to both Brenda and Mike Ancas for joining us, for tolerating us for all these episodes. I look forward to everything that they did. Again, like I said, again, That's a great zombie interpretation. I'm proud of you, Jeffy Jeff. All right, where is my closeout? Because we only have 30 seconds.
Your clothes are on. What are you talking about?
Please remember to like us, rate us, follow us. We got YouTube, Facebook,
Send us
Twitter.
money.
I don't know what else we have. Share us, help newbies find us so we can continue to aggravate great and the powerful. Reach out to us. It's whatever our names are at otherworldlycultures.com. DM us, whatever us. And don't forget, until next time, it's all fun and games till somebody loses their nuts. Good night.
Good night. See ya.
Thank you, zombies. Monday, Monday. MacIntyre, little Monday.
Otherworldlyculture.com. Subscribe, like, and comment on our posts all over social media and our site, otherworldlyculture.com.